Annie, my pronouns are they, them. Would you like to share yours?
Sure, she, her.
What do you want to do with your hair today?
I found a Snapchat filter that lets you try bangs, and suddenly now I want bangs. But
Yes.
I have bang trauma too, because my mom used to do my bangs as a kid, and she would cut them like this, and they were super thick, and so I haven't had bangs since I was a kid because of
Sure.
that. But I found some pictures. Actually, one is of your partner that I actually really liked her haircut.
She
Her,
does have good bangs, doesn't she?
yeah. So just like similar things like that, that little shaggy kind of hair as well. I like that, but I like to still not have to do a whole lot with my hair. Like I like to just be able to wake up and either spritz some water on it or brush it out and not have to do a lot. But I also haven't cut my hair anything besides just at the length for a long time. So yeah, I've been looking at a lot of these like more, I guess, shaggy kind of wolf cut ish.
Yes.
So
So, a big change today.
yes,
I
yeah,
love that idea,
yeah,
Annie. I am so excited. I think all of this is going to look great on you. Is it
okay,
okay if I touch
yeah,
you?
absolutely,
Let's talk about the most important thing first, which
okay,
is the bangs.
yes,
So, I want to avoid bang trauma for you as well. So we're going to
yes,
really nail down what the plan is
okay,
for this. So what I'm getting from you, we're going to use our imagination, is we want stuff cut to sit
yes,
on your forehead.
yes,
So let's use Alex, my wife's bangs,
okay,
as a point of reference. I'm going to talk about how hers are.
okay,
They're a little bit shorter and wispier in the
mm-hmm.
middle here, and then they get a little bit longer on the corners. So that's kind of like a curtain bang.
Yeah,
But she has little bits right here that fall as a true bang.
mm-hmm.
A lot of the photos that you brought in today have that.
Yeah,
Some of them are a little bit longer. So now I
yeah,
want to know what you want to do with your bangs. You want to have some stuff here, or do you want it to like be a little bit longer so it's parted? Tell me more about that plan
yeah.
for you.
I think like the middle, I kind of want it like just above my eyebrows, but I do like that like curtain bang on the outside part because then if I want to push them to the side, I can push them to the side, clip them back, whatever. But I do like that like little bit thicker on the outsides, the
Yeah,
curtain bang like she has.
I do
Yeah.
too. And honestly, these types of bangs are great bangs for people who have bang trauma because
Yes.
they're not as much of a commitment as like a thick, square,
Yeah.
bowly sort of situation, which can be a very cool vibe.
Hmm.
But if you didn't like it in the past and you want to have bangs, let's try a different shape
Yeah.
around the bottom.
Yeah.
This is going to be really different than when your mom cut your bangs at home, for sure.
I love her, but
Love
they were a
mom.
little special.
Yeah, well, a lot of people have that story
Yeah.
about bangs. So we're going to do more curtainy stuff though.
Okay.
But this stuff is really getting cut. That's going to completely change your look, Annie.
I
I'm so
know.
excited.
I'm so excited
Okay,
too.
so then you said I'm also kind of into the shaggy wolf
Yeah.
cut idea.
Yeah.
So that means that you're coming in and you are asking me to layer your hair.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let's talk about this part through here next. So this stuff through here, if we want it to look more like the pictures that you brought in, we got to cut this stuff shorter.
Okay.
So when I hold it up like that,
Yeah.
is that cool with you?
Yeah, no, that's actually perfect because I was thinking like just long enough that I could still get it into like a ponytail, and that looks right where that would need to be. So that,
Oh, yes,
yeah.
it means it's meant to be, huh,
Yes.
honey?
Yeah.
So you're cool with really leaning into the layers today.
Absolutely. I used to have layers in like middle school, high school, and I always loved them. So I would definitely like to get back to having a little bit more texture in here because I have a lot of hair.
You sure do. You also mentioned that you want something that's really easy.
Yes.
And I think that one of the ways we make hair easier is by cutting more shape into it so it falls the way that you want it to. Air dry. Are you air drying your hair a lot?
Yeah, most of the time I do because my hair gets like I can have my hair anywhere from wavy to almost curly sometimes, or I washed it yesterday and then brushed it a whole bunch of times, so it's like kind of not there anymore. It can go anywhere in between from having some curl to almost straight. So I normally just air dry it, see what happens, and then go from there.
The layers are absolutely going to accommodate your texture more.
Yeah.
So it'll make it more flippy and have a bunch of movement.
Mhm.
The last thing that I really want to nail down is the overall hanging length of your hair, Annie. What are we doing with that? Are we just
I would
it?
like to keep it as long as possible. I do like the length. I used to have it closer to here, which I really liked, and I'm trying to get back to there because I chopped it to my shoulders a few years ago.
Oh, wow.
So I'm trying to grow it back out. I'm okay with like doing a little trim, whatever we need to, but I'm trying to preserve as much length as possible.
Heard. Cool. So I am going to do all of the cutting up here,
Okay.
and then really I'm just going to go and trim around the bottom.
Okay.
You know, the one thing that will kind of affect the way the length looks is like when we go in and layer it, it's going to make the bottom look less thick. So
Yeah.
that's also going to affect where it's falling on the body. But what I'm getting from you is that you want to maintain as much length as possible because you're even trying to grow out your hair further.
Yes.
I think that's a fantastic idea. You could just grow your hair all the way down to the floor, Annie, and it would just be thick and beautiful.
Oh my goodness, the amount of hair I would have to deal with if I did
Right.
that.
You have such good hair.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay, so we're doing like a classic shag.
Yes.
That's super exciting with curtain bangs here, which is
Yes.
really going to change your look. We're going to do like some wispy bits,
Mhm.
blend it into something longer. We're also going to lean into the layering. We're going to cut all of this so much shorter.
Yes.
Because it really needs it because your hair is so thick and you want it to dry naturally with a little bit more of your texture.
Right, yeah.
Layering is going to help that. Also, we're just going to trim the bottom.
Okay.
How does all of that sound to you?
Sounds great to me.
Yay, Annie. I'm so excited. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah, of course.